Namaskar and good morning. Today we will take a look at Granules India Limited. It's a fast growing company based at Hyderabad. Chairman and Managing Director Krishna Prasad Chigurupati. Executive Director Harsha Chigurupati. Another Executive Director Uma Devi Chigurupati. Another Executive Director Priyanka Chigurupati. So many people are there from the same family. So some people were doubting there is some succession issue, etc., etc. I don't know. But when so many people are getting trained as executive directors, where is the question of any succession issue? So that may not be the case. Okay, now we'll go to Q3 results now. Net sales 845 crores. 845 crores. Slightly less than Q2, 858 crores. That is just 1.59% less compared to Q2. But compared to year ago quarter is 704. Compared to that, 20% more. So 845 in the latest quarter, 20% more year on year, 2% less quarter on quarter. Raw material costs are also 19.24% more and 1% less quarter on quarter, 19% more year on year. So, okay, sales have increased year on year but not have increased. You can say it is flat. Quarter on quarter it is flat, but year on year it has increased 20%. Other expenditures, etc., are approximately the same. Other income has grown somewhat from 3.51 crores to 16.41 crores. That has grown 367%. That's a small thing only. Interest income is flat. Interest expenditure is flat. Profit before tax is 184 crores. Previous quarter 217 crores and year ago quarter 89 crores. So year on year increase is 107%. Quarter on quarter decrease 15% in profit before tax. Tax is 37 crores. Previous quarter 54 crores and year ago quarter 25 crores. So tax also has grown 49% year on year but has come down 31% quarter on quarter. So net profit, when you come to that, we find 147 crores compared to 164 crores in the previous quarter and 64 crores only in the year ago quarter. So compared to year ago quarter, there is a 129% improvement in net profit. But quarter on quarter, 10% degrowth. They have given some reasons for that. We'll see that. Equity is around 24.77 crores, almost flat. Basic EPS is 5.92 rupees. Previous quarter 6.6 and year ago quarter 2.52. Here also improvement is 135% year on year and 10% degrowth in quarter on quarter. Market price currently is around 337. It has fallen from 438. So there is a steep fall of 100 rupees almost in the recent past. Why it has fallen, that we'll have to see. Price earning is 14.29, very moderate. Volumes are very good. Buying and selling is there, no problem. The board has declared another, that is third interim dividend of 25 paise on a face value of rupees 1. Record date is 9th February. Now, so quarter on quarter it is flat. No appreciable decrease, but flat. But year on year there is a good improvement. Gross profit margin has increased year on year to 53.7% from 50.7%. There is a 3% increase in gross profit margin. Operating profit margin also has improved from 25 to 25.1% from 23.2%, about 2% increase. Net profit margin has impressively increased to 17.4% from 9.1% year on year. Last year it was 9.1%, now it is 17.4%. So they have got three different types of products. API has grown from 209 crores to 252 crores year on year. PFI has grown from 116 crores to 171 crores year on year. FD has grown from 379 crores to 422 crores. So the highest contribution from FD, as it continues to grow in absolute terms, from 379 crores to 422 crores, up 11% year on year. PFI has grown 48% year on year. So its contribution, the revenue is has grown from 16.4% to 20.2%. API also has grown 20% year on year on boarding of new customers. So EBITDA margin has improved, expanded by 190 basis points year on year. Profit after tax has grown 129% year on year. On the back of new launches and better utilization of the metformin block. That's what they say. Better utilization of the metformin block. US FDA has given approval for penicillamine capsules 250 mg and potassium chloride ER tablets manufactured via MUPS system technology, multi-unit pellet system. So ROE has grown, improved to 29% year on year. ROC has improved to 32.4%. So there is improvement year on year, very good improvement. But quarter on quarter, it is flat. New launches were there. Remeltione, dexmethylphenidate, HCIER, and potassium chloride ER tablets, and Guifenes. So focused R&D investments are going on in value accretive products. So that is the core strength of Granules India, and it is going for backward integration also in manufacturing. R&D spend was 22.3 crores. It has received 2 ANDA approvals during the quarter. Totally it has got 35 ANDA approvals from US FDA, 34 final approvals, and 1 tentative approval. Now, they have acquired land in Genome Valley, it is in Hyderabad, for the construction of PFI and FD manufacturing facility for 10 billion units of solid orals and other finished dosage forms, and additional capacity for PFIs. So they have acquired land for that, and it will become operational in 2 years, something like FY24 only. The expenditure is likely to be 400 crores to be incurred in the next 3 years. Net debt has come down by 22% year on year. ROC stands at 32.4%, up significantly because of higher capacity utilization. Capacity increases are coming very quickly via addition of new modules and equipment with limited capital expenditure. So there is increased contribution from high margin FDs, that's what I was saying just now. Generics also, while remaining backward integrated in APIs. There is strong growth momentum witnessed across geographies led by North America. So across all products, finished dosage, PFI, etc., all have grown. Finished dosage has grown 11%, PFI has grown 48%, etc. Overall PFI contribution is now 20.2%. So higher margin FD continues to grow in absolute terms. 11% growth, 3,794 million to 4,221 million. Like that. Now, quarter on quarter revenue, why it has declined? Quarter on quarter revenue has declined, net profit has declined, marginally of course. that they say that because of withdrawal of the benefits under one scheme called MEIS, Merchandise Export from India scheme. Government has decided to discontinue this MEIS scheme because it is not compliant with the World Trade Organization norms. Now, exporters will be reimbursed the duty paid on inputs through the new remission of duties or taxes on export product scheme. That is still under formulation. Profit after tax has declined 10% due to higher material cost and one-time product loss taken during the quarter. So, otherwise, quarter on quarter, if you ignore it to some extent, year on year, it is very impressive. Net debt has fallen. Earlier, it was 7,888 crores, now 6,121 crores, fallen from 1.4x to 0.7x, now reasonable. ROE has risen from 19.8% to 29%. Free cash flow has fallen. 192 until 59, that is 59 crores to 21.4 crores. ROCE has risen 22.7% to 32.4%. Granules has got subsidiaries in various parts of the world. Granules USA is there, Granules Pharma is there, Granules Europe is there, Granules Life Sciences is there, Granules Consumer Health is there. So, Granules USA is doing B2B marketing and distribution for APIs, PFIs and FDs in USA. Granules Consumer Health, it is a front-end division for private label OTC products. Then Granules Pharma, it is R&D manufacturing and front-end division for marketing of RX products in US. Then Granules Europe is there, Granules Life Sciences is there, of course Granules India Limited is overall. So now core business, now they are focusing on volume based products such as paracetamol, metformin, ibuprofen, guifencin, methocarbamol, gabapentin, losartan, etc. So many. So, and it is expanding the base business by entering into new geographies in Europe, Canada, South Africa. Large scale manufacturing with sustained competitive advantage and secure supply source from customers. Raw material sources, they are making it certain. Pioneering the concept of commercializing PFIs. So, a lot of things are going on. Expansions are going on. Almost every 6 months once there is some expansion going on. 2 years expansion is there. They have purchased land in Genome Valley. That will be operational FY24 only. So, and they are trying to do something make in America. So, R&D, infrastructure, manufacturing, marketing, everything make in America. So, Granules America is there. Now, business to consumer, B2C, through Granules Consumer Health. So many new things. They have filed a new ANDAs, 7 to 8 ANDAs per year and 2 to 4 dossiers. Focus on developing controlled substances. You know, in this dosage forms, there are controlled release substances, extended release substances. Nowadays, these are very common, especially for BP, sugar, etc. If you take now, it will give effect in 4 hours. That's not the case. It will give effect for 24 hours, extended release. So, such things are being manufactured by Granules. So, they are focusing on operational efficiencies and process innovation through R&D. Now, core business has been expanded to 8 molecules. They have added a number of things in the recent past, losartan, fexofenadine, cetirizine, etc. Expanded capacity in high volume products. Capacities, paracetamol, metformin, etc. have been increased capacities. Utilization of new capacities is being attempted. Widening of existing portfolio with several additional dosage forms. Paracetamol is coming in several dosage forms. Now they are introducing 500 mg, 650 mg, metformin XR, etc. Markets are new markets like UK, Europe, Canada, etc. also. So a lot of things are going on. Now new capacity expansion through MUPS technology that we have seen already. So many things are going on in Granules. So it is constantly expanding. So one quarter, if it is flat, I don't think it will be flat forever. So next quarter there may be a good increase. Next quarter there may be further increase, like that. They are trying to launch new products. 9 products are expected in FY21 totally. That they are trying to ensure. Cash conservation, working capital management. So many things they are attempting. They are succeeding also. Granules India has got a lot of strengths. ROE is increasing, ROCE is increasing, EPS is increasing. Of course, quarter on quarter it has come down slightly. So annual profits is continuously increasing in the last 2 years. FIA's holdings have increased. These are all good strengths. The weakness is quarter on quarter there is a decrease. We do hope that in the next quarter there will be sufficient growth. But on a 3-year basis, if you see CAGR, revenue has grown 22.9%, net profit has grown 26.8%, operating profit 20.7% growth. That is very impressive. Now, promoters pledge unchanged at 8.64%. Promoters holding unchanged at 42.04%. Mutual funds have slightly decreased from 0.14% to 0.11%. FIIs and FPIs have increased from 26.31 to 26.38%. Number of FII, FPI investors has increased from 189 to 211. So overall, if you say, Granules is an expanding company, growing company, with lot of strengths. But it is falling because of some rumors about the promoters wanting to sell some of their holdings to private equity investors, etc. That is not coming about. But in my view, even if it is a little bit is sold to private equity investors, they also will manage the Granules India very well. Retail investors like you and me, we have nothing to worry about that. So Granules is a good company, growing company. So next quarter could be much better than the Q3. So I will be back with you with another very good company results. Thank you.